Howdy guys, and welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Star Wars Clone Wars Season 7 Episode 8 Together Again, which was written by Dave Filoni and Charles Murray, and directed by Nathaniel Villanueva. It came out April 10th, 2020. So yeah, I enjoyed this episode a good bit. I liked it probably about the same as the second episode in the arc, so episode 6. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good episode. But arc's been a bit more up and down for me, but you know, episode said I enjoyed it. Had a few cool reveals, a little action, some good tension, and the story was good too. And some okay character moments, and not really there that much, but most of the arc was more character moments. So yeah, but anyways, the episode, really, my biggest problem was the ending. I wish there was a bit more to it. I'll get into it later, but I just wish it was a bit longer. It's still a good ending, but I just wish it, a bit longer, more to it. But other than that, I thought it was a solid episode. And yeah, like I said, some you know action, some nice tension, and nice reveals, and solid story, and okay character stuff. So yeah, and the character is obviously so good. I like her. Rafa and Trace. I like Rafa and Trace. Thought it was okay, but obviously if you didn't like them before, you're not gonna like them in this episode still. So yeah, but yeah, obviously like I said, the tension. That was more like Ahsoka going around the Pike space and whatnot. I enjoyed that and whatnot. I don't want to spoil anything, but or kind of spoiled a little, but yeah, it was a good episode, and I thought it was a good end to the arc. I feel like you probably could have, the arc. I feel like probably could have been 3 episodes, but yeah, I'll talk about that more in my arc review. But yeah, it's a good episode. Um, yeah, not much else to say without spoiling anything, but yeah, I guess I'll just get into the breakdown. Drop timestamp to when I do my spoiler-free overview and grading and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, did a breakdown. The episode starts off with Ahsoka and the sisters back in the cell, kind of arguing. Ahsoka comes up with the plan, and she asks them in the Rafa to trust her, but then the Pikes come and get them, takes them to Marge Krim, then it tells them you're gonna pay, for their debt and whatnot. But Ahsoka, tries to deceive him and whatnot, by trying to, quote unquote, cut a deal with him. Um, she says she knows that Trace and Rafa hid the spice somewhere off for him, but she doesn't know where. She tells Krim to send them to get it, but if they don't come back, she'll reveal where Trace and Rafa's family is from, which Krim agrees to it. It allows them to go get the spice, but if they don't bring it back, it'll kill them all and their family along with them and whatnot. So, the Pikes take them to their ship and suck back to their cell. But before we go to any of them, it stays on Krim, and the Pike tells Krim, that thinks it's another deception, which Krim says that he knows, but says he doesn't have much of a choice but to, accept it and make it like he, believes it. That his life depends on the spice as much as, depends on Ahsoka and his sister's life. The Pike asks him if he will find out, which Krim responds by saying he knows. He always knows. I assume he's gonna be referring to Maul. So yeah, but I liked seeing Ahsoka try to deceive Krim and the Pikes, but works. But Krim kind of deceives them by making it seem like he believed it. But ultimately, the person probably deceived the most was probably Trace. But yeah. But we see the Pikes take Trace and Ruff back to the Silver Angel, which they get in and fly away. Then it cuts to Bo-Katan and some Mandalorians, which one of them is like scanning the ship. It says that she didn't scan the Jedi leaving with them. So Bo-Katan says to keep watch. And they tell her once Ahsoka leaves the Citadel, so the Pike's base, they leave, the other Mandalorians leave, and then Bo-Katan kind of wonders, to herself what Ahsoka's, doing there and whatnot. So yeah, another Mandalorian scene, a little tease of what's to come in the Siege of Mandalore. I enjoyed that scene. But anyways, it cuts back to the Pikes putting Ahsoka back in her cell, which she then waits for them to leave and whatnot. Once they're gone, she uses the Force to unlock the cell, which in the cell. But then it cuts back to Trace and Rafa, and Trace asks Rafa. She understands why Ahsoka would do what she did, and she knows that they don't have a family and whatnot. That she doesn't have any leverage with the Pikes. And Rafa says that Ahsoka, plan all along was to give herself up and allow them to leave. But Rafa wants to go back and save her, mainly to just one up her. But then Trace asks Rafa how they'll save her, which Rafa says by delivering the spice to them. Which then cuts back to Ahsoka. He's like sneaking around the base, and then goes to his armory, takes some detonators and whatnot. Then cuts back to Trace and Rafa, who head to this Pike-owned spice place, and Rafa tries to trick this Tong worker. Who's voiced by voice actor who voiced Niku in Star Wars Resistance, Josh Bringer, I believe is his name. And seeing Tongs again. Haven't seen them in the flesh since I believe, at least in canon, since the Phantom Menace. So neat. At least I believe it's pronounced Tong. But yeah, but he tries to tries to trick them into giving them the spice, which he doesn't seem to deliver or something like that. But Rafa tells him to go talk to his manager about it. But in the meantime, to load the spice on the ship, which the other Tongs do that. But then it cuts back to Ahsoka, and she enters this big room with pipes and catwalks and whatnot. And she places some detonators down. But then she sees Krim on a high up catwalk talking to a hologram, which is it's Maul. Which Maul tells Krim that he's like a small piece in his plan, but when he messes up, it messes with everything. And Krim says the Republic is like cracking down on his operation, and they hijacked like a shipment. What was going to or what was it, Coruscant or something like that. But then Maul asked if there was Jedi involved, which Krim responds by saying he doesn't know because none of his men made it out. Which Maul says the answer is yes, there are Jedi. Which then Maul looks over. Seems like he catches Ahsoka in the corner of his eye, but Ahsoka jumps away and hiding herself. Maul walks over, looks over the ledge, doesn't see anything, but then says to Krim that he's got more important things to handle and to make sure not to mess up anymore. And that he does, Crimson Dawn would love to take control of the Pikes. So yeah, I really like this scene. Seeing Maul again, hearing about Crimson Dawn, cool too. Seeing again a sneak peek for what's to come and whatnot in the Siege of Mandalore. But then some Pikes come and tell Krim that Ahsoka escaped and you come now. So they all leave and Ahsoka jumps on the catwalk and heads to this room that they were headed in. Obviously it's empty, but she then places some detonators down and whatnot, and then checks the transmission log to see where Maul's transmission hologram came from, and finds out it's on Mandalore. But then Krim and a bunch of the other Pikes come back, and he says he knew Ahsoka was no petty smuggler, which some of the Pikes start to attack, but she uses the Force, but isn't enough as more Pikes show up and they capture. But then it cuts back to Rafa and Trace, and Rafa is interrogating the Tong about his manager and whatnot. But the manager then shows up, which happens to be a Trandoshan, which they get into a fight and whatnot. Trace is fighting with the Tongs, but Rafa and the Trandoshan get on this lift thingy, and it goes over like the ledge, and but Rafa climbs up on top and cuts like the wire, making it fall, killing the Trandoshan and whatnot. And so Rafa gets back to Trace, who's fighting the Tongs with his pipe, and tell her to come on and get back to the ship, and they leave. But yeah, seems okay. Whatnot. But it cuts back to Ahsoka and Krim. Krim says Ahsoka's execution will bring like great reputation back to the Pikes. But Trace and Rafa come in saying what you do to execute her. But Krim says he knows that they are working for the Republic and this Jedi, which confuses them. Then Krim realizes that it's true that Ahsoka, didn't tell them about it. And says that Ahsoka used them, whatnot, which Trace and Rafa kind of question her about it and whatnot. Ahsoka tells him that she left the order, which both sisters say at the same time, like, you can do that. But then Krim orders the Pikes to execute them, but Ahsoka detonates the bombs, blowing up, a lot of the place. They're able to flee to Silver Angel, but some Pikes, some other ships, go after them and whatnot, but they ultimately defeat all three of them, and they start to fly back to Coruscant, but we see some Mandalorian ships fly after them. But once back on Coruscant, Rafa asks Ahsoka if she's going to arrest her because she's a Jedi, which Ahsoka says, why would I do that? And I'm not a Jedi anymore. Which Trace asked her why would anyone want to walk away from the Jedi? And Ahsoka says it's complicated, which Rafa says she doesn't want to hear her complicated story, but says to Ahsoka that she might not think of herself as a Jedi, but she acts like a Jedi. At least how Rafa wants them to act. And they thank her, but for saving them and whatnot. But then Bo-Katan shows up, and the last time they met, Bo-Katan part of Death Watch, villains you could say. But Ahsoka tells sisters to step back and whatnot, but Bo-Katan takes her helmet off and says, Death Watch is no more and whatnot. And they have a common enemy, which Katan then shows Ahsoka a hologram of Maul. Katan asks Ahsoka for her help, that she'll be on her ship waiting, and that she has 5 minutes to decide, which then Ahsoka talking to the sisters and how she's afraid doing it will lead her right back to the Jedi, but the sisters tell her to go, which Ahsoka agrees. But it says they'll leave her bike here for when she comes back, so which they agreed to that. So she heads on Bo-Katan's ship, and we see the sisters look out as the ship leaves, and that's where it ends. So I wish there was a bit more to the ending, a bit more to Ahsoka's decision and whatnot, and all that. Just wish it was a bit longer, but it's really biggest gripe. Other than that, I enjoyed the episode. Cool seeing the songs again. First time Ken, like I said, I believe we've seen him since Phantom Menace, at least in the flesh. Seen him in posters and whatnot, but like posters of Ben Quadranaro's. So yeah, but yeah, and the mall scene was cool also. But biggest thing was Ahsoka and Bo-Katan, but other than that, solid episode, and like I said, enjoyed the tension and reveals and whatever else. And, the story was solid too. But my grade, I'm gonna give it an A-. So yeah. Anyways, next up is the review of the arc, which I know might be up later today or tomorrow, I don't know, but tomorrow the first episode of the Siege of Mandalore arc comes out, so yeah, I'll probably have a review of that out on Saturday or Sunday, hopefully. But yeah, anyways, I've been Star Z, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Great care we must take.
Why would anyone walk away from being a Jedi? We were trained to be keepers of the peace, not soldiers.